What's up, everybody? Scott and AJ back here with It's Always Golf O'Clock. Not sure what episode this is, but we're getting up close to the 50s.
No, we're
Not
over
in
50.
the
We're in the
50s.
yeah, we're doing pretty good, buddy.
Yeah, what, second episode of the year? We were going to have the second
Yeah.
one, but we couldn't had trouble getting some content posted from Top Golf last week because of music in the background and YouTube. We couldn't get it all edited out properly. So this is the second episode for
Well, let's
2026
let
after our
let
Myrtle
let's
Beach
let's
one.
let's let's talk about this. We couldn't get it all. There's no way
I
to get
couldn't
this
I
right.
couldn't figure it out. Yeah. Hey, I
Sometimes
don't see you editing these. He's like, Scott, you get that posted yet?
no.
But let's talk about Top Golf real quick. So that
Yeah,
was fun.
it was good. It
AJ
was a good
pulled
time.
the typical AJ losing or tied or and then comes back and wins. And Alex even shanked a couple balls for him, and AJ still came back and won the what did we play? 9 holes at
We
Pinehurst? Or
yeah, we
no,
did well we did 9 holes at Pinehurst,
or
nine
was
holes
that
at the simulator at Pinehurst,
yeah,
which was fun. You can't putt obviously, so you got to chip. No,
yeah.
St. Andrews. We did it at St.
St.
Andrews.
Andrews. That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
Pinehurst was the
yeah,
simulator back
that's right.
in December.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back nine at St. Andrews. I mean, it was fun. It was cool.
It was a blast still.
It was fun.
But
Uh,
the approach shots were hard to figure out, and then you nailed a birdie on the last one, like
yeah,
somehow.
well, it
I don't,
wasn't even the approaches. It was like coming into the green. Like, how do
right,
you like they're like yeah, and then you have to like chip in. And if you're close, if you have
right,
if you have a 10-foot putt. I mean, we didn't know how to figure it out, but it was still
yeah.
fun. We had a good time.
I personally like the golf simulators better because I think it tells your game a little bit better. But the Top Golf's more fun and family
Yeah,
fun for like large groups and stuff. But
and then
it
we
was a
did a
good
par
time.
three. We did a par three where it was we. So we did 9 holes, 9 hole par three where it took your. I think we did it twice actually, didn't we?
Yeah,
Where we
yeah,
did where it takes your average distance to the hole on the par three.
right, right.
And that was fun. That was pretty cool. I do like. I think I like that one a little bit
You
better.
and I were pretty close to the last hole, and then I shank my drivers?
Well, I put one close, and you
Oh, I
asked.
know what I did. I pulled my drive to the left.
Oh,
It
went to
went
the water.
down.
Went into
It
the
went
water.
down the rock and
Well,
bounced in
yeah,
the water. It was like 200 feet from the green. So
right.
I,
That's right.
I
That's right.
got too many points, and then Alex just Alex was
Alex, I
struggle.
think Alex got tired by the end because
Yeah,
it was like bad shot after bad shot after bad shot.
playing
But
with the Top Golf women's clubs now.
yeah,
Uh,
he was using the clubs that were top golf. It was kind of funny to watch him hit those.
yeah, yeah. But anyways, that was fun. So now we're
Yep.
into what this week we got PGA started back up. So we got the
We got
Sony Open.
we got a lot of great sports going on right now. You
Yep.
got hockey. Hockey's in full swing. You got the Winter Olympics getting ready to start here in I think late January, early February.
Oh, I
Uh,
love Winter Olympics. I hate winter, but I love Winter
yeah,
Olympics.
Winter Olympics will be cool. I'm looking forward to hockey this year. I'm hoping
You and
that
I, we need to get
uh,
together and watch some hockey.
definitely. So I can't wait for the. I want USA to play Canada so bad. I'm
Oh
hoping
my gosh, that'd be
these
yeah.
fights are all over the place. It's great. Anyway, so you got Winter Olympics going on. You got the NFL playoffs going on. We'll talk about that in here in a little bit. PGA starting back up. Sony Open's first round started up. Scott, I think you have it pulled up. We can pull
Yeah,
the website up here.
let me pull up
So
the
the first round
website.
actually, I think just finished right now, if I'm not mistaken. Nick Taylor, the guy who won last year, is in the lead. I think at 8 under, so he's playing really really well.
Yep. Can you
Um,
see that?
yeah, but that's in it's Waikiki
Yep.
Waikiki down in Honolulu. There now here's the kicker. I don't know if you've heard about this, but this may be the last tournament that's in Hawaii on the PGA
Oh
Tour.
wow.
So
Wow.
there are talks of them not going back. Now they usually have the opening event over in Kapalua, but that got canceled because of the issues with the land and the people managing the land
Hmm.
with waters and with the water coming down, and it got browned out. So they canceled that tournament. So this is the Sony Open. It's at Waikiki Country Club. Uh,
Oh, YLA.
oh,
So why right there, the YLA.
Wiley, not
Yeah.
Waikiki, Wiley Country Club. That's right. So this is usually this is the first full event of the year, and I really enjoyed watching the events here in Hawaii because it's freezing outside, uh,
Yeah.
usually nasty, and this is just a great kind of get away a little bit. It's late, it's on late at night, so I can get home from work and relax, put the kids to bed, and throw on the Golf Channel or ESPN and be able
Yep.
to watch it. So
Pretty cool because I'm actually gonna just talking to my dad about this tonight, but we got to book our plane tickets over there for August because we're going there for their 50th wedding anniversary, and Kendall and I to celebrate our 15th wedding anniversary a little late. But yeah,
yeah,
looking to. scouting out some courses there. I probably won't be playing this country club because I'm sure it's
Yeah,
private and
I
everything, but
think that's a private club, but
play
they're
some other might drive by and play some other nice courses. But
yep,
yeah.
yep, yep,
But here's their website. If you get on it and scroll around a little bit, you can go to their course map, and then they have,
yep.
it's pretty cool. They've got a digital, like their digital program here, so you can click through, look at some pictures, the history of it. So I think that's pretty cool about their website. But yeah, if you get some time, go on and check it out. I don't know much. I haven't looked into it much of who's playing in this tournament, but
They
I
got
saw
big
there
players.
was
They got Hideki Matsuyama's out there, Jordan Spieth's
nice.
out there, Adam Scott, Colin Morikawa. So they've got some pretty good names. Keegan Bradley's out there. So yeah, got some pretty good names out there that are playing. And I was watching them a little bit today, and it's fun to watch them. Fun to be back watching golf.
Yep. I know I was looking at one point, there was like four people tied for the lead. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
it's still
yeah,
that way, but here's some of the past champions. Kevin Na there,
yeah.
Hideki,
Cooch,
22.
Kucher, Kucher. I
Yep.
think's won a couple times, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So Russell Henley's won it a few times.
Zach
So
Johnson.
yeah, Johnson Wagner, Zach Johnson was always out there playing. Yeah, so yeah, but
Yep.
it's a great tournament, and I like I said, I enjoy watching it because it kind of gets you away a little bit off of the bitterness that's out there right now.
Yeah,
In
no
the
kidding.
eastern part of the United States, it is frigid, frigid out
Yeah.
there, dude. So cold.
Yeah.
So,
It's
but
hockey weather and winter sports weather, that's for sure right now.
well, I'm hoping to get out on Saturday. That's one
Yeah.
of my plans. I'm trying to get you guys to play. Nobody wants to play golf with me, man.
Like you just
Supposed
said,
to
it's
be
cold.
low 50s. So I got a conference I have to work over at Grandover on Saturday. So after I'm done with that in the morning, I'm thinking about hopping out on the
At
course.
least if you get
Yep.
out, it'll be after the frost. So
Yeah, yeah, it'll be later in the afternoon, early afternoon if I get out and play. But we may have softball practice too, so we'll see kind of for the girls. So
getting to be that almost that time of year, which is crazy.
yeah, and that's it's unbelievable. We're already starting
Be
practice, and
playing on Sunday mornings again.
oh, I can't wait. I love playing Sunday morning golf. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite times. We get up there early,
I
kind of.
like Saturday mornings better, but still.
Yeah, I do too. But
Yeah.
when we got softball going every weekend now. I think pretty much now until Thanksgiving starting here.
Wow.
We'll start in March. We'll start in March,
You take a
but
little bit of break for the villages in May, which we'll get into
I
that
do.
some other episodes, but
I do, but yeah, but I enjoy Sunday mornings though. Like the
yeah.
kids are sleeping, everybody's we get up, we go play and have a good time with it, and we'll be bringing you some Sunday morning golf here. It's just it's kind of like my church. I love it's quiet, it's serene, it's just nice. So we have a good time
Yep.
playing. But I'm looking forward to playing this year. We got a couple. We just had our first our trip to Myrtle, which we got back from, which was a ton of fun. Um,
If you
yeah,
haven't seen
it
that,
was
check
great.
out some of the videos on our socials from that. Went to what we were at the Legends, played Moreland and Parkland.
Yeah,
Great courses, great complex, nice clubhouse. Played with some really good
yeah.
people.
Now it
Uh,
does get
it
we've
does get
seen a lot.
packed and
I've
busy.
seen a lot of comments and stuff like that, and people are like,
Right.
"Man, I'm surprised you got in through 6 hours without." We got done in 4 hours and 15 minutes on both the nines, on both the
Mhm.
18s. I mean, so it worked out well. But it was also winter. It wasn't as.
Right.
But I
Right.
can really see, like in the spring when it's really nice out there, how busy that place can get.
Yeah. Even
Uh,
with three courses out there,
yeah,
yeah, see it.
it's like the amount of people that they can push through there, and I heard they double tee and everything like that, trying to get many
Wow.
people in there. But I can definitely see that it could be a very slow round out there. But again, the course is beautiful. The course is really really nice. It was in great shape. So if you
Yep.
are getting down there and it's a nice weekend, definitely suggest you go out and play.
Yep.
And then
You
we
play
jumped over to
pretty.
Arrowhead. We played
Yeah.
27 on Friday, right? It was Friday. And
Yeah.
jumped over to Arrowhead. And now Arrowhead was a hard course. We played the Cypress
It's
course out there, and the
a
guy,
lot narrower.
yeah, the pro did say that we're going to send you out to Cypress. It is the hardest course of all three. So we did play the Cypress course, but it was beautiful, beautiful views, and they do wall to wall overseas. So the roughs overseeded, the greens, the tee boxes, and everything. So that was really nice playing on that. God, I was playing such a good round until the eighth hole, and I
Yeah.
just a couple stupid shots. I was one over, I think, going into eight, and I had a
Right.
good,
I can't find my scorecard from that one. I don't know if you
I had a
have it or
great tee
not, but
shot, and I had a great
yeah.
opportunity, and I just got little greedy, man, a little greedy.
I didn't play my scores. I didn't play terrible. My tee boxes, as you know, tee box hurt me all three rounds.
Yeah,
Other than that,
yeah,
I actually played okay.
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't play great, but the tee box is what really hurt me, which usually don't.
yeah, yeah.
So, because for the most part, 50 yard, my struggle where I usually struggle is 150 yards and in. And I played okay with that, a couple holes messed up here and there with that, but
Yeah,
the tee boxes and it wasn't going right like it normally
going left,
does.
you're pulling them.
It
Yeah,
was pulling left. So we'll get it figured out. So before it warms up or as it
yeah.
warms up. But anyways, it was fun. Great trip, great courses. Look forward to doing it again some other time. Maybe later in the year or something, or we'll find another time. So
Well, we're trying. Well, we got our villages trip that's already planned in May of this year, Memorial Day. We always do that, so we're excited about that. And then we'll have, I'm trying to get you guys to go down. Well, you always go down
October.
in October, and I'm going to join you this year, I think. So hopefully Alex will be able to join us too. But we'll go down to the villages and maybe get a couple rounds in October. We may drive down. We'll see, depending on what the schedules look like and everything like that. So,
Yep. Good thing
but
is it's not like we gotta decide that real quick or
sure,
anything.
sure.
So,
But I
so
think the one thing that I'm learning the older I get and everything like that. We only have so many rounds left of our lives that are going to be, you
hopefully we
know,
got a lot, but
hopefully we got
yeah.
a lot, yeah. But every round you have is one less on the clock that's ticking. You know what I
No,
mean?
you look
Um,
at unfortunately my dad had some health scares recently and you just
yeah,
never know. It's like what's the right balance?
yeah. So
Um,
so I think
but
I
you
think
gotta enjoy your time with your friends and family.
you do, and I think that we're looking at a couple trips a year and trying to add a third one, and we're only going for long weekends. It's not like we're going for like a week or something like that, and
Right.
And plus, like you made a great point, like spending time with your family, your mom and dad that you don't get to see a lot because they're out in Kansas. So going to spend a little time with them is always good. I lost my dad 4 years now, I think, going into year four, and it happened really quick, and it was terrible, but he was on the decline. We all saw it, we all knew it, but we don't want to accept it.
Right.
Um, but you gotta spend the time with the people that you love because you never know when it's going to be the last time you can do that. So, um, yeah, that's a.
Forgot to drink a Budweiser for him. Dang it. That's
Oh,
next
we,
time.
we we had plenty to drink for him. I can tell you that much. So
Especially what New
we did do a
Year's
shot. We did do shots. We did do
New,
shots. Remember?
New Year's Day night.
Yeah, New Year's
We
Day night.
had
Did a couple shots for him. Remember? And
we did. We did.
we did.
We
We
ate a
did.
lot of food.
Yeah, good food too. It was good stuff. And then we
Yeah,
walked back to the beach,
both
a couple
nights.
miles. It was good. It
A
was fun.
couple miles. We were smart. We didn't drive anywhere, so
No,
it was
well,
good.
it's biggest thing is just be smart, be safe.
Yeah.
The thing
Took an
that
Uber there and
the thing that amazed me down there was there was nobody down there, dude. Like
no,
it was like empty. And I kind of liked
nice.
it because we were able to kind of do what we wanted to do, and golf courses weren't busy really, and
And
uh,
really, other than
it was,
Saturday, the weather was
yeah,
not bad. Rained us out Saturday to get another
yeah.
round in,
But
but it
but
was
but that was good because we did some shopping and we went to a nice breakfast and everything like that. Got to drive through
we
Pinehurst.
did some golf shops. Yeah.
Yeah, saw Pinehurst, and it was just
Greg
it was
Norman
great.
store.
So yeah. So
Mm.
but yeah. So football playoffs. Let's transition a little bit here to
Yeah.
football. Got 4 games left, 8 teams are left, buddy. So let's start with the let's talk about them a little bit. First game that's going to be Buffalo and Denver. I think this is going to be the highlight of the weekend.
Oh yeah. That's Saturday,
About
right?
this,
Yep.
yeah, Saturday 4:30, I think.
Hmm.
Who you got?
Man, I gotta stick with our new friend Angelo
Angelo, yeah,
from the Legends. We found his wallet for him. Ended up being the guy that paired up with us at the what was that Parkland course there.
yeah,
But a super nice guy. Bought us a drink afterwards. It's a really nice guy. But he's a big Bills fan. I'm gonna stick with the Bills just because
yeah.
Denver's a good team. I think Denver's better than everybody thought they would be. It's gonna be interesting to see if kind of the same thing happens to them that happened to Kansas City last year. They won all these close games. Is going to catch up to them eventually. Buffalo's a good team, and they know how to come back from behind. I mean, look what they did last week. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and this is of all years for Josh Allen to do it. I really want him to win it all. Um, he's a good guy. Seems like a good guy. I know him and Mahomes have a pretty good relationship. Have had some great games together in the past, but you got no Lamar, you got no Mahomes in there. Brady's been out of the league, so
Mhm.
he this is really his year to do it if he's going to do it.
I
So,
agree. Yeah, I look at these games, and when they're close games, I think it's gonna be a close game. I look at what's the X factor, who's the best player on either side of the ball that can,
right,
and the best player on that field is gonna be Josh Allen, I think.
right,
So I'm gonna go with the quarterback. I agree with you on the Bills pick. I think the I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I don't think it's going to be a real high scoring game. I think Buffalo's going to need to run the ball because you got Surtain over there on defense, and they don't have really great receivers. Use the tight ends of the flat a little bit, but I think you're gonna have to run the ball with James Cook and let him go a little bit, and then use Josh's legs. And I think that's what it's
Right.
gonna be.
And games in Denver, it's a little bit harder to breathe
Yep.
up there but as far as the coldness, Buffalo's used to the cold,
Yeah, I don't
so
think that's gonna be an
it's not
issue.
gonna be like a Jacksonville traveling to there like
Yep.
so I think you take the cold out of it. Yeah, it should be a pretty good game because both these teams know how to play in the cold. So,
Yep.
yeah,
And then the night game that night, you got San Francisco traveling to Seattle, the number one seed.
that'll be a good one.
Um, I'll go first on this one. I think losing George Kittle to an Achilles tear,
Yes.
unfortunately, in that Eagles game, is going to be a big problem for San Francisco. I think Seattle's going to crowd the box. I think they're going to make Brock Purdy beat him, and I just don't think he's going to have enough to do it. I think Seattle's going to play well enough. I think Sam Darnold's going to be he's going to be smart out there. You know what I mean? Use that
Hmm.
run game they have using Jigba not Jackson Smith and Jigba, and get him going. So I think Seattle's going to win this one. I think it's going to be by 10 or something like that. But it'll be a good game, I think. But I think Seattle will pull that one out.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with you. San Francisco's good, but that's a huge loss. They were able to come back and pull it off last week against the Eagles. It was good to see the 49ers win. Um, I think like kind of like you said, if I think Seattle will probably come at Purdy a little bit with
Yep.
Kettle being out, and um, if I think if they're gonna win, they're gonna have to throw some like short passes, but I just don't think they have the receiving core. Um, they've got some good receivers. Robinson had a good game last game, but yeah, losing Kettle is as one of those. So McCaffrey's gonna have a really good game, and
Huge game. You have a huge game.
yeah. So, but you never know; they could pull it
Yep.
off. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Seattle in it too. I wouldn't mind San Francisco winning, but I think it's gonna be a lot tougher for them this week.
Yep. All right, I'll let you go next. You got Houston Texans going to New England Patriots. What do you think?
Man, I think this is another tough one, another good game. I think New England's got the better offense. I think Houston's got a great defense. They showed that Monday night. Now, I don't think they're playing as good of a Pittsburgh team as maybe what you've seen some Pittsburgh teams in the past in playoffs. Granted, they're on a unfortunate losing stretch in the playoffs, but that defense was stout. I mean, they overcame three turnovers and only
Yeah,
gave up 6 points. I'm gonna go with the upset on this one, and I'm gonna call it Houston. If that defense plays the way they did the other night, and Stroud can get going with some of those guys, I think Houston wins this again. You know how it is. You get a defense going in the playoffs, you get on a
dude,
roll. So
I agree with you on this one. I think the Houston defense reminds me a lot of the Baltimore Ravens when they won that
yes,
wild card team with Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs and all those guys.
I mean they had Rodgers frustrated
Houston's
the whole game.
defense they are nasty. And the
Yes,
biggest thing that they do is they can rush with four people up front. So you don't have to blitz. So you can play coverage on the back end of that.
right.
And they get pressure on the quarterback with four people. I think Drake May is a much better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers is right now. So that's going to be
Yeah,
he'll be able to run a little bit more on them. And
right.
I think it's going to be a really good game. But that defense is nasty.
Hmm.
So I'm going to pick Houston also. Houston may be a dark horse to win the Super Bowl with that defense. How
That's what
good
I was after watching them the other night.
they are. They are good. They are
Their defense
really,
is
really
good.
good. So it'll be a good game. I'm excited about that one. I'm going to look forward to watching that. And then the nightcap, we have the Los Angeles Rams going to the Chicago Bears. Um, so I'm going to pick the Rams in this one. I think the Bears are just a year away from being really, really a good team. Maybe a player here or there away too. It's going to be cold in Chicago. Matt Stafford has played up there many times. And again, I'm going to go with the better quarterback right now. And right now, that's Matt Stafford. And the best player on that field is Puka Nacua. And they're going to feed him. They're going to throw the ball to him 30 times probably. So I think the Rams are going to win that one. I think we're looking at Rams in Seattle playing, and then Buffalo and New England. So each team's going to be. I mean, these are like divisional rivalry games coming up. And
You mean Buffalo and Houston?
I'm sorry, Buffalo and Houston. That's right.
Yeah.
I apologize. Yeah, Buffalo and Houston. But that was a great game. If you want, I think we were at the. I think you and I went out. I think we played golf that day. Watched Buffalo and Houston for a little bit, and that
Mhm.
was a really good game. So that's what I'm hoping we see that. I think it'll be. I think it's gonna be great games, but I'm picking the Rams on this one.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I think this one could go either way. I might actually go opposite of you here, and I think you're right. Stafford's the better quarterback. I think Caleb Williams is playing decent. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's playing.
that throw he made towards the end of the
Oh yeah,
game
he's playing
when
well.
he
There's
was
no there's no doubt.
um
He makes so many
Chicago,
mistakes. He like
what,
there's like he just makes so many mistakes. Like, he makes a
right.
mistake at the wrong time in the game.
Chicago's been able to pull some of these key games out this year
Yeah,
when you least expect it. I remember flying back from Florida. I can't remember who they beat that weekend. Because I was sitting right next to Bears. It might have been the Rams. They came back and beat um somebody. It was another NFC or the Lions, maybe. I don't know. But they came back at the last in the last quarter and came back
they did it a
and
lot this year. They did it a lot.
right. So the to me the Bears may squeak this out, but I also wouldn't be surprised the Rams win. So I think this one kind of could go either way.
Yeah,
So
no, it'll be good. Well, it'll be good games to watch. I'm looking forward to watching them and seeing what happens. So
yep.
then we got hockey going. So
We'll
oof,
get
it's a
back
lot.
on here, pick our picks next time for
Yeah,
the championship game and to go to the Super Bowl, and then eventually we'll be talking about some of these other PGA tournaments. We got the Waste Management coming up in
Super
what?
Bowl. We got
Yep,
Pebble coming up. So we have the
Pebble
American
Beach.
Express coming out up next week, and then we've got I think we got Torrey Pines after that. I think it's
Right.
Torrey is Waste Management, and then no, it's Torrey, then it's Pebble, then it's Waste Management, and
Yep.
then they come back over here on the East Coast and they'll hit Florida up for a
So
couple rounds in Florida. So
at least we got some more golf content to start talking about. The other big thing is,
oh yeah,
Liv put out a statement about, what their
Brooks.
stuff but Brooks going from there to the PGA, but a lot of people are saying the Liv's struggling right now and see if they make it and everything. I put out a post on TikTok about it and I got more comments on that video than I have anything else lately. And everybody's like, oh, Liv's done, all this. But yeah, how about Brooks going from Liv to
Well,
back to the
Live won't be
PGA
done.
and he's got all
Live,
these
Live won't.
stipulations before he can earn so much money or whatever it is.
Well, did
But
you hear? Did you hear? He's probably got to pay like 30 to
what
$50 million back to
to
live,
charity. Yeah.
to live.
Oh, to live. I didn't hear I
I
saw
saw
the
that.
thing
So
about
and then he's got paid 5 million to charity. He's going to be losing out on like 50 to 60 million
yeah, he probably
dollars,
got enough sponsors
and
and
I'm
stuff
sure he's
though.
got
So,
enough money for it. But
right.
that's a lot of money he's got to do. And supposedly he wasn't happy at all. Live, and that's fine. And
Yeah.
they're all about, look, we want you happy. If you're not happy, you can
Yeah.
leave.
Who is it? Was it Kevin Na or somebody else that came that somebody
Perez,
else? Huh?
Pat Perez.
No, yeah, there's another one. I thought it was Kevin Na or somebody that was over there too that is coming back to the PGA
It's Pat
too.
Perez. It's Pat Perez. It's Pat
Yeah.
Perez.
So,
So yeah, I mean, people are gonna like and that happens all the time. You see people trade.
right.
You see like, and I kind of wanted. I don't know. The more golf, the better. I think. I
That's what
wish
I think too.
Live. I would love for.
Yeah, Kevin Na's leaving Live. So,
Oh, he is too, really.
yeah.
So I don't know. I just it's gonna be interesting to see how it all works out. Um, I like some of the players over there. I like watching Bryson. I like watching
Yeah.
John Rahm.
John
I
Rahm and
I used to love
Sergio's one of my
Sergio. I
favorites.
love watching Phil Mickelson, and it's just like, all these guys got a bad rap because they did. They took the money and went with it. But if they offered me $100 million, it'd be kind of hard to turn it down. Um, but it's just like the more golf we can get, I think the better. Corn Ferry,
Yeah. I'm not saying
Champions Tour,
I'm
DP
not
World Tour.
against
I don't care.
Live. Yep. I think the way they were pushing it, they thought it was gonna be a little bit better than it is right now. I like the PGA major tournaments better. I can't get into the Live watching the Live tournaments, but
It's hard. It's hard.
yes, I think
It is.
that's my biggest thing, and that's kind of one of their downfalls.
Yeah.
But
I think the way
um,
they're broadcasting it is not very good.
right,
I hate watching that leaderboard on the side.
right.
I
and
hate
playing
watching
music as the player,
playing the music.
it's
I don't
just
like
like,
that. Yeah,
and
it's
I
just
think, and that's some of the comments I got on the post too. But I, if they could, I'm like you. I think the more golf, the better for the game. But I think they've got to change some things for Live to survive long term, or they've got to come up with that partnership with the PGA
yeah.
some
Well,
other
that
way,
I
shape, or
don't think
form.
that's going to happen. I
I
think that
don't think so too. It
I
looked
don't.
like it was going to happen, but it's
Yeah,
not.
but I also think the way that Liv went about doing it in the beginning was wrong. I think
Right,
they like and I get it. Like I mean, they're trying to start their own league, and
right,
they pretty much poached a whole bunch of these players over.
right. But you got Cam Smith who said he's not going anywhere. Of course, you never
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Well, right now they're not. Bryson's
Right,
not. John's not. Through
right,
this year, who knows what's going to happen next year?
right,
But one thing Liv has done a really good job of is they've gotten out into the world a little bit more. Hong
right.
Kong, Australia, China, or England. Now they're going to Africa. I think South Africa. They play in Mexico. So PGA Tour is really more of the United States,
Right.
kind of
And
North
it
America
that
thing.
sounds like one that might have been one thing that got to Brooks because I think he did make a comment or something about how he's like, oh, basically implying that he'd be in the States more rather than overseas,
Yeah,
which might be
yeah.
a little bit
One thing
easier on
with
his
Live, and
family.
the other thing is now they're supposed to be going to 72 holes.
Right.
So the whole thing about Live was 54 holes. That's Live. L
Right.
LIV is 54. 54
Right.
holes. That was the whole
Right.
idea. So I don't know. I think, like I said, I like watching golf. I'll watch it whenever I can, but it is hard. It's definitely harder to watch Live Golf. Um, Now I do follow it and I do watch it, and when I watch it is I put it on YouTube and I watch the highlights, and it's like an hour of highlights, and you go through all the good shots, and I'm like, well, I don't mind that much, but I don't
Right.
care for the music. I don't care for all that. That's just not me. But
Right. No, I agree. I agree.
so
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for
yeah,
golf
that's it for
stuff
me,
this
man.
week. But yeah, if you're watching, we appreciate the support. Share your comments below. Love to hear from you. Hope your new year is starting off great and you're getting out there be able to play or it's warming up wherever you're at. But here's to good golf in 2026 and we'll see what happens. So see what goals we reach, what we don't, and most important thing is have fun.
There we go.